Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for August 5th, 2019. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Eschauer.
Here.
Alderman Berry.
Here.
Alderman Bevere.
Here.
Alderman Davalos.
Here.
Alderman Goodman.
Here.
Alderman Krischel.
Here.
Alderman Widener.
Here.
Alderman Wilson.
Here.
Thank you, Emily. Would you please stand as you're able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At every one of our council meetings, we set aside a few moments for citizen comments. We have two folks who've signed up this evening, both who have been with us before and know the drill. We'll start with Bob Siebert and then Pat O'Connor. Mr. Siebert?
Bob Siebert, Albright Court. 25 years ago, the city of Warrenville hired a TIF consultant. However, that consultant gave incorrect information to the city. At that time, this property with a house was 55 years old. The consultant stated that there would be little or no TIF revenue because the whole TIF was existing houses and there was no planned development. This house generated and was taxed $12,000. Today, this house is 80 years old, in the same condition that it was 25 years ago, and it is now in TIF 3. In the tax year 2018, this property was taxed $515. No improvements, no changes in the structure. At the same time, the increase in total tax bill from 2017 tax year to 2018 tax year was $131. At the end of TIF 3, this property will exceed 100 years. During TIF 2 and TIF 3 combined, this property will pay more than $27,000 in TIF tax. The city of Warrenville calls this economic development. But actually, the city of Warrenville is stealing money from the taxpayers.
Thank you, Bob. Pat?
She turned that way. I am Pat O'Connor. I'm at 3571 WARREN Avenue. I'm up here for a reason. It's on Baby Road to Willow Road. When you go down to Baby Road, you turn right, and you see the city what do you call it, the fracture disease, the city one bill. That it had so much weed around it, and a lot of people will miss that. What it actually we say, the weed is actually coming up right by it. I have the question, why not knock that down, the weed down, and get a new one signed to say we're into the city one bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. We'll see what we can do with that. Okay, we'll move on to official and staff comments, beginning with the mayor. A few things this evening. One, we had our Summer Days Festival this past weekend. Many thanks to all the volunteers that made it possible, especially the Park District who administered the whole thing. It was very successful, a lot of fun, best weather possible. Great turnout, a lot of fun for the community, and another example of how we provide free entertainment. You don't have to leave town for, bring your family down and enjoy. So thanks again to all of those that volunteered and made that possible. Another great event coming up tomorrow night, August 6th, from 5 to 9 p.m., our National Night Out celebration, for which we have been nationally recognized a couple of times because our police department does such a great job. For this community event, all sorts of free activities, family activities, free food, all kinds of booths, demonstrations. If you've been there before, you know how much fun it is. The weather purports to be nice again tomorrow night, so we should be blessed. A lot of folks come out, and there's a lot of things to do, a lot of demonstrations. So if you haven't done it before, come on down. If you've done it before, it's probably going to be a little better than last year because that's how we do things, always try to improve on them. Chief, anything to add to that? Just a welcome, right? Everybody come on down. We'll see you there. Super. I still have an opening on the Tourism and Arts Commission, so if you might be interested in serving in some capacity your community, this is a good way to begin, and with a great group of people helping us make good decisions for the community. If you want more information, send me an email. I'd be happy to provide that for you. And if you're truly interested, send me an email and ask for an interview. We have one opening on all of our commissions. The rest are full, so it'd be nice to have everything full. We have some positions for which the city is hiring also. These are paid positions, a full-time fleet management person. We need someone, a part-time municipal van driver, and we're also looking, those are the only two. It looks like we're getting through our list. Applications are available online at warrenville.il.us, or you can pick one up at City Hall. Again, those two positions, full-time fleet management person and a part-time municipal van driver. And that's all I have for this evening. Clerk?
Thank you, Mayor. Warrenville and Bloom sold 50/50 raffle tickets at Summer Days, and a gentleman in Naperville won a little bit over $1,100. So congratulations to him. I'm sorry I didn't get to call any of you like I promised I would, but you know, that's the way it is. Also want to thank the mayor. He made some birdhouses for us, some wren houses, which is a specific size opening, and then we had a couple of people in town paint them, and a little girl, she was about 5 years old, her name was Emma, and she came up to the booth at least 4 times on Saturday. Have you drawn it yet? Have you drawn it yet? And we went, no, not yet. We drew her name. So I met them Sunday morning. They came back. They live in Aurora. So I met them out here Sunday morning, and she was so excited. And I took her picture, which I shared with the mayor today. So it was a lot of fun. Thank you. We'll do it again at National Night Out and Art on the Prairie. So
Excellent.
thank you.
Good. And Therese Davis was the artist that painted, right?
Yes,
Did you
that
mention
one?
Therese?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, Treasurer, welcome back, first of all. Good to see you again.
I just want to thank everybody for their welcome, and I was out for a while, and it's good to be back. Thank you.
Good to have you back, Larry. Alderman Davalos.
Well, I can't help myself. I have to speak about National Night Out also because This is one of my favorite events of our community. It's a good chance. There's tons of kids there. So there's lots to do for kids, free food. It's also a good time for people to meet their police officers and see what they're doing. I think there'll be a police dog there, and the kids love that. I know the mayor's going to have a booth, and oftentimes there's other elected officials and staff there. He'll have lots of maps of different things going on and community and economic development issues, and you can speak with him. And there's lots of people to meet and see. As Emily said, Warrenville and Bloom has a booth. A lot of other nonprofit organizations and just community organizations have booths. There's tons. Everyone's giving away stuff. So you get to leave with a big bag of stuff that people are giving away and free food, and just it's a wonderful time. So I hope I see you guys all there. Thanks.
Thank you, Alderman. And Target provides food, right? The hamburgers, the hot dogs, and all that? Yep, which is very nice, all free. So come on down. Okay, City Administrator? Oh, I'm sorry. Alderman Goodman.
Thanks, and I appreciate the mayor already talking about summer days and how much we appreciate the Park District and all of our volunteers for doing a nice job with that. I've been the Summer Days liaison since 2011, so just wanted to emphasize how much I enjoyed myself this weekend. We had great weather, we had a good turnout, there was lovely music, the crowd seemed really good, the car show was tremendously successful. If anybody has any feedback for me, before you know it, our committee is going to be meeting again to plan next year's. I know that seems far off right now, but it isn't as far off as you'd think, and we'll have a wrap-up meeting next month to talk about how things went. So if anybody has feedback that you want me to pass along, please let me know. Thank you.
I can give you some now. We had a dunk tank this year. We had not done that in a while, and I was the first person, and I thought, it might be nice to share that experience with an alderman next year. So think about that. I might have a little problem coming up with what I need to do it, so maybe one of you would like to do it, so keep that in mind. All right, City Attorney.
I have nothing to report. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Brooke. We'll move on to the approval of the agenda for this evening then. Alderman Weider.
I move to approve the agenda for the August 5th, 2019 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any changes, discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have a couple of sets of minutes that need approval also. Alderman Weider.
I move to approve the minutes of the July 15th, 2019 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the July 22nd, 2019 Public Safety and Finance Committee regular meeting.
Second.
Motion and a second on those minutes. Any discussion? Again, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The minutes are approved. The consent agenda for this evening, item 6A. Accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02019-42, repealing Title 4, Chapter 3, Section 5, Sale of Tobacco Products to Minors, Possession by Minors in its entirety, and amending City Code Title 3, Chapter 20, Tobacco Products to include updated language. B, accept Community Development Committee recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02019-43, amending Title V of the Warrenville City Code regarding the enforcement of parking regulations in the Everton and Lexington Trace subdivisions. C, accept, staff recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02019-44 to amend the City Code Chapter 3, Title 2, Liquor Control Regulations to increase the number of Class A2 liquor licenses from 9 to 10 for Honeyberry Pancakes Cafe at 28351 Deal Road. D, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading, and pass ordinance 02019-45, approving a site-specific amendment for Academy of Dance Arts at 4300 Weaver Parkway. E, accept Community Development Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2019-34, approving the agreement with the Metropolitan Mayor's Caucus to solicit pricing from qualified solar providers. F, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2019-35, approving the professional services agreement with Matrix Consulting Services for a citywide staffing and services study. G, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and pass Resolution R2019-36, approving the lease of land for the Warren Tavern Preservationist at Leon Schmidt Heritage Park. H, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and pass Resolution R2019-37, authorizing an agreement with GovTemps USA for a temporary part-time accounting clerk. I, accept staff recommendation and pass Resolution R2019-38, approving ONSLAD grant program resolution of authorization for Illinois Prairie Path Trailhead Project. J, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and approve expenditure of registration and related expenses for elected officials to attend the American Bloom Symposium in St. Charles, Illinois during October 2019. K, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and approve the purchase of two 2019 Chevrolet Tahoe four-wheel drive pursuit-related vehicles through State of Illinois Contract Number 185. L, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and adopt the workers' compensation claims handling policy effective immediately. M, accept Public Safety and Finance Committee recommendation and approve the purchase of one clothing item with the city logo for each city employee and elected official. N, receive and file minutes of the Tourism and Arts Commission regular meeting held on June 13th, 2019. O, receive and file minutes of the Bicyclist and Pedestrian Advisory Commission regular meeting held on June 11th, 2019. P, receive and file draft minutes of the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals regular meeting held on July 18th, 2019. Q, receive and file report of invoices paid up to July 31st, 2019 in the amount of $111,940.98. R, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before August 19th, 2019 in the amount of $708,331.02. And S, receive and file report of debit card expenditures for the month of June 2019 in the amount of $10,367.91. Alderman Widener.
I move to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second.
Second by Alderman Wilson. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Ashour.
Aye.
Alderman Goodman.
Aye.
Alderman Widener.
Aye.
Alderman Bevere.
Aye.
Alderman Wilson.
Aye.
Alderman Berry.
Aye.
Alderman Davalos.
Aye.
Alderman Chrisell.
Aye.
Thank you, Emily. We have nothing under the regular agenda space, nothing under unfinished business for this evening, no new business, no need for a closed session, just the need for one last motion for the evening. Alderman Goodman.
I move to adjourn.
Oh, no second. I guess we have to stay.
Second.
Oh, there it is. A little delay there. Any discussion? Motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you for your attention this evening.